I'm Ms. Koyfman.
And my name is Ms. Peters.
And this is our lesson about exploring the world.
In this lesson, we will be exploring the continents, the oceans, the cardinal directions, and the 4 hemispheres.
Let us begin. So this is a compass. A compass lets us know which way to go. So the N over here represents north, and the S over here represents south.
The E represents east, and the W represents west. This compass will help us to tell where we're going. The world is split up into 4 hemispheres: the northern, southern, eastern, and western. And using our compass skills that we already learned, I think we will be able to identify which hemisphere is which.
So let's start. I think the western hemisphere is over here, where North America is. Let's find out. And I'm correct. If the globe is spinning, we're correct.
On to the northern hemisphere. The northern hemisphere is north, so I think it's on this side, on the top. Am I right? I'm right. But I also think it's on the north side of this hemisphere. Let's see if I'm right again. And I am.
Next is the eastern hemisphere. I think the eastern hemisphere is over here, where Europe, Asia, and Australia are. Let's find out. Yep, I'm correct.
And last but not least, the southern hemisphere is going to be on the southern end. I think it's on this end. Let's see if I'm right. And I'm right. I also think it's on the southern end of that one. Let's see if I'm right. I'm right. As long as it's south, it's going to be the southern hemisphere.
Now let's move on to the 7 continents.
Like Ms. Koyfman said, the world is split up into 7 continents. We're going to explore each continent. So when we point to a continent, we're going to guess which one we think it is. And then we're going to reveal the label to see if we're correct.
So the first one that I want to explore is North America. I think North America is here. Let's find out. And I'm right. And North America is home to Lake Superior, which is the largest freshwater lake.
Next, I think South America is over here. Let's see if I'm right. I am right. It is South America. South America is interesting because it's home to the Amazon River, one of the largest rivers in the world, and it's also home to the Andes Mountains, one of the largest mountain chains in the world.
The next continent I want to explore is Europe. I think Europe is over here. Right there. And I'm right. Europe is home to the smallest country, which is the Vatican City.
Next,
Asia.
I think Asia is right on this one. Let's see if I'm right. And I am right. Interesting fact about Asia, it's the largest continent on the world, and it covers about 1/3 of the world's surface.
Next is Africa. I think Africa is over here. And I'm right. Africa is home to the Nile River and the Sahara Desert. The Nile River is the longest river, and the Sahara Desert is the largest desert in the world.
2 left. I think Australia is this one over here. Let's see if I'm right. I am right. Australia is interesting because not only is it the largest island in the world, it's also a country.
And next, and the last, but not the least, is Antarctica. Antarctica is over here. And Antarctica is the windiest, emptiest, coldest, and driest of the continents.
Now that we've explored all the continents, we also have to explore the oceans. There are 5 oceans in the world. Let's see if we can identify them by doing the same thing. So, first up, I think the Pacific Ocean is over on this side. Let's see if I'm right. So you can see the label. I was right. Right here is the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world.
Next, I think the Atlantic Ocean is right over here. And I'm right. The Atlantic Ocean is the 2nd largest ocean and is home to the Mid-Atlantic Ridge,
the largest chain of mountains in the world. Next up is the Indian Ocean. I think it's somewhere over here. Let's check though. And I was right. The The Indian Ocean is interesting because it's the largest breeding ground for humpback whales.
The next is the Arctic Ocean. I think the Arctic Ocean is up here. And it is. The Arctic Ocean is where polar bears swim.
Last but not least is the Southern Ocean. I think the Southern Ocean is right about over here. Let's see if I'm right. And I am right. The Southern Ocean is interesting because it is home to emperor penguins. So now that we've explored all the continents and all the oceans, let's test our abilities to find where they are again by playing the continent game. In this game, the label will appear up here, and then we will find wherever it is by tapping on the board where we think it is. And at the end, we'll total up our score to see if we're correct.
Ms. Peters and I will take turns, and let's start. North America,
South America,
Europe,
Africa,
Australia,
Antarctica,
Atlantic Ocean,
Arctic Ocean,
Southern Ocean,
Pacific Ocean. Now, let's see how we do. I think we did pretty good.
Awesome. So thank you so much for watching our lesson, and I hope you learned a little bit about compasses, oceans, hemispheres, and the 7 continents.
Thank you.